work by drawing contour lines. So I'm gonna look around my house. I have this pot. Well, I'm gonna use this as a starting point. I'm gonna use a big jug of glaze. I have a coffee cup. I'm gonna use these items to do a contour line. And so what I want you to do is look around your house, see if you have some vases, some jars, containers. It could be jars of paint, anything interesting. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna just draw the outline of them, or the contour line. And then we are going to, I'm gonna start all the way down. I usually don't do that, but I'm start down really low. That. I'm gonna do my little pot. I'm not gonna put the texture. I'm just gonna draw the legs. Sometimes it's good to do both sides so you can kind of check where you're going. Go back and forth. And then I'm going to put one going off the page here. Maybe I'll just do like this little paint container. If you notice, I'm doing everything flat. I'm doing everything as I'm looking, like I'm looking straight at it, which is fine for this project. Okay, so that's it. That's the start of the drawing. Contour lines of different kinds of containers I have in my room. Now I'm gonna trace them out with a black marker. Okay guys, so now what I'm going to do to color it in, I think I'm going to use crayon, but I'm going to go ahead and look for my primary colors, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if I choose to do this pot red, and I choose to do this pot, another primary color, yellow, what am I going to get here if I combine the two? I'm going to get a secondary, right? I'm going to get orange. So combining these two colors give you a secondary. So two primaries equal a secondary. So if you did yellow and blue, you would get green. So you need to plan it out and think about what you're doing, because some colors, if you add a blue and an orange, if they're overlapping, they're gonna get kind of a brownish color. So you kind of have to think about what you're doing. So I'm gonna do a red, a yellow, and a blue, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do my overlapping. So there it is. So I'm gonna do a red, a yellow, and a blue, and then I'm gonna think about, okay, what color do I wanna do here? What primary color to get a secondary here, okay? So go slow, plan it out, think about what you're doing, and think about these primary colors, and then what you're gonna get for your secondaries, okay? Be careful, you don't want to do that part, right? So I'm going to go around there, everything else will be yellow. Okay, so this is tricky, be careful. So I've got that blue pot behind the wood container in the back. So now I'm going to decide what color do I want to do this. Now I'm going to choose a primary for the main color, and then the parts that overlap are going to become secondaries. So think about it. If I do, well, I need to do red because there's already yellow and blue. So I'm going to do red. So the only part that's not overlapped is in the middle. And if you don't do this exactly correct, it's okay, but this will help you think about what secondary colors are. Okay, so this one's not overlapping. I'm gonna be real careful to do it red. Now, if this is red and this is yellow and they're overlapping, what am I gonna get? I get orange. Okay, so let's look. We've got blue and red. That's gonna give us a violet, right? Now your pots might be different and you may choose different colors, that's okay. As long as you have them overlapping. So you want them overlapping each other, okay? And you don't have to put too many. So if you want to, you could do a blue, you have your blue, and if you decide to do a secondary color like green here, that will make this a tertiary color. Now a tertiary color is a secondary and a primary together. We'll do more on that later, but you can imagine what these two colors will turn into. What would they turn into? A blue-green, right? So that's what we would put here. But for this lesson, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do red because I want another red over here just to balance the artwork out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put blue over here because I want to balance it out, okay? So this pot here, where it's overlapping, will be the mix of the red and the blue. So it's not overlapped here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do blue here. It gets a little confusing. You have to really stop and think about what you're doing. And if it doesn't work out exactly right, don't worry about it. Just keep going. No one's gonna really know but you. It just so happens that on this piece, I didn't have any yellow overlapping blue, so I didn't end up with any what? Any green. That's okay. I kind of like the colors that I've got here. This would be a fun painting project to paint, mixing colors. Maybe when we get back in the classroom, we can work on that. All right, guys, that's it. There is my contour line drawing colored in with primary and secondary colors. If you want to add something to the background, you can do that. I'm just going to go ahead right away and just going to put in some black lines. Just adding this to the background to create some interest. So until next time, we'll see you guys later.